Hey guys, it's Chris again, also known as the Real CMAC on ECF, Vapotron, and elsewhere on the internet. Today we're going to take a look at the eCab, the Joyetech eCab from Gentleman's Reserve in British Columbia. This is the little guy right here. Okay, so what we're going to do before I get into how it vapes and whatnot, we'll just go down, take a look, and see what comes in the box. Alright folks, so here we have the eCab box. You have a depiction of the eCab on there. Got our logo there, changeable atomizer battery. Okay, on the back we just have a little blurb there. Let's open her up. Okay, so there's the eCab itself. I have a white one. Probably wasn't the wisest choice for a review unit, as I was carrying this thing around and got a little bit dirty, but she cleaned up pretty good. We'll get back to this in a sec. We're going to open up this guy here. Alright. Okay, so this is the guts on the inside there. First off, we have some nice silicone end caps for the, get that. See that? These are for the ends of the tank system that comes with it. It comes with hard plastic end caps. Pretty difficult to get off and kind of messy if you have juice in there already. So they have 3 soft silicone ones, which are excellent. We have an instruction book. Okay, not bad instruction book. Got some nice pictures in there. Unfolds. And out of place is atomizer heads. It comes with 2. I have one in the unit right now. So you get 2 atomizer heads in there. There's 3 slots, but only comes with 2 heads, oddly enough. Then we have some extra caps, not caps, some extra tanks. You get 1 on the unit, and you get 2 in the box. Okay, I'm not sure if these actually come with end caps. Let's take a look. Yeah, okay. Comes with end caps, and they are, of course, the hard plastic ones. So they send you 3 replacements if you want to use the soft silicone, which is good. Alright, so next up we have this little box here, and this is your batteries. So this does have interchangeable, rechargeable batteries. Comes with 1 black and 1 gray. These are ICR 10440s. They're 360 mAh. Okay, so actually leave one of those out because I'm going to be using it. And next to that we have a battery charger. Let's pop this out. So a nice little battery charger, and you will need it unless you have a little tiny battery charger, which I do not. Little USB thing folds in the back and just comes out like that. And then of course you have a wall plug, which is black. Everything else is white. Joyetech branded, and you just hook that into there and plug it into your wall. And has some really nice green and red LEDs on here to let you know whether your battery's charged or not. So it's a nice little charger. Put that back in there, and that is what comes in the box. So let's zoom out here, and we'll take a look at how it vapes. Alright guys, so that's what you get in the box. Here is the the eCab battery. Let's take a quick look at how it compares in size to, say, an Ego battery, since I don't have any 808s. I gave them all away. So there is the eCab right there, and the Ego right there. So smaller than an Ego battery for sure. Um, Around the same size as a 510, probably a little bigger and quite a bit bigger than the thicker than the 808 batteries. Let's take a look at some of the design features here. We have the end cap. Okay, it's got the Joyetech branded etching on there. We've got the eCab logo towards the end of the battery there. The autofocus is not liking me. We have the power button right there. Okay, it's got the etching on it. White LED when it fires. Alright, and then the bottom cap here does come off to allow the battery to go inside. It's got two little nubby metal things here, not really sure what the technical name for them is. So you kind of push those in and give her a twist. Harder than it looks, kind of annoying to be honest with you. Got our battery inside, okay, and then you just basically just a hollow tube with the electronics up top. So we'll put the battery back in positive end and just snap this in. Just try to line up those dots. If you don't line them up, you can just turn it around until you get it. So the threading on here, can we get a, oh, camera killing me here. Alright, so there's a shot of the threading. I had to do some magic hands to get it working. Alright, so this is a proprietary threading on here. You will not be able to put, you know, a tank or anything else on there. You are pretty much stuck with the tank system that comes with it. Or I will be reviewing this clearamizer that will go on it. It is made for it. We're going to review that shortly after this video. But for now, we're just looking at the tank system that comes with it. Just going to screw it on there. Okay. We'll open that back up. So inside here, I have that atomizer head. I'm going to pop my juice tank out. Okay, juice tank. And that head should come out. Sometimes it comes out with the battery. Sometimes it doesn't. So there's our little atomizer head. It's also branded Joyetech. Easiest way to put it on, just kind of pop it in there and then screw your battery on. Alright, if it's the first time you're putting your tank in there, you see at the very end there, the one that came with it had the whole, it's usually covered by a little plastic membrane. This one was not, so it's not a big deal, but if you do have that plastic membrane on there, you want to pop it in, give it a few turns, just to make sure that that membrane is pierced by that atomizer spike and the liquids flowing down into the coil. We have a flush button, okay, flush button, really annoying. I do not like that button. I wish it stuck out a bit because it is really difficult to find that button. You know, if you're out driving or, you know, you just grab it and, you know, take a puff. I mean, it's literally, well, not literally, but almost impossible to find that button just by feeling. So you have to take it out of your mouth, bind it, and then you can use it. So that's the design of this. Some things I like, some things I don't like. Let's see how it vapes. Alright, you can see I'm getting pretty good vapor out of this. The only downside to that is that you have to suck pretty hard to get that vapor. The draw is fairly tight on this, so you might hurt your little neck muscles if you're not used to a tight draw. It takes a while to get that much vapor out of there, but it does kick out a decent amount of vapor. The wicking is excellent in this. Haven't had any problems with the wicking. I haven't had any burnt hits or dry hits, so kudos on that. Uh, really, really good wicking, and most of the older, like the Ego C and the Ego T, were terrible for that. So that's pretty good. Um, Now to the downside, throat hit. Uh, Really difficult to get a good throat hit off of this. Um, even if I take a huge amount of vapor, it's still minimal. This is 12 milligram juice. I got some cherry limeade from Gentleman's Reserve in here, and it doesn't do it for me. Uh, and then the flavor, you know, arguably one of the most important things. Um, Not as bad as I thought it would be. I had watched some reviews of this, and a few people said the flavor was absolutely terrible. Um, it's okay. It's not terrible. It is muted. Um, but to me personally, I think it's okay. Uh, it's a bit on the dry side, um, but it's vapable. I think dry is a good way to describe it. Dries your mouth out a bit uh, when you're vaping on it. Um, but flavor was okay with me. Not perfect. I hate giving percentages as to what percent I'm getting, but so I'm not going to do that. It's not bad though. Uh, Not as bad as I thought it would be, but definitely muted, uh, as is the throat hit. So that's my impressions of the eCab, the Joyetech eCab from gentlemansreserve.com. Pricing wise, he's got the kits, he's got all the parts. Excuse my reach because my computer's up here. If you're wondering why I've been looking up there, because I'm a rookie and I look where I shouldn't. Um, I should know that was the 1.8 ohm head on here. Uh, the warmth of the vape isn't a big deal to me. It's not really that warm. This cone does get really hot though. I have noticed. If you're chain vaping this thing, this cone is going to get really hot, so don't put your mouth on it. Not that you would, I don't. Anyways, just a warning. Uh, Gentleman's Reserve pricing. He's got 1.8 ohm heads. You can get 5 of them for 25 bucks. 2.2 ohm heads are available for this. I'd stick with the 1.8 personally. 25 bucks for 5 of them. The starter kit. So the box, one unit in there, 2 batteries, all that good stuff. $50. You can just get the tube, so no battery, no atomizer cone, nothing like that. Just this part here, this tube. He's got those for $6.49, so that's not bad. All right, and he's also got the atomizer body, which is basically this piece. He's got that for $6.39. He's got the batteries for $7.49, and that's a 2-pack, so that's not bad. Sells the tanks for $4.50, the charger for $8, and then onto the Clearmizer, which I will be taking a look at later. So, I think this would be okay for a beginner. I think that's who it's aimed at. It sucks that it's a proprietary connection, so you're only going to be able to use the stuff that is made for the eCab. If you have other 510 stuff or 808 stuff, you can't use it. Um, so, for a beginner, I think it would be okay. I don't think the flavor is that bad. Um, if you're looking for something that falls in between that 808 battery, you got replaceable batteries, which is cool. And in between that and Ego, you know, this might be for you. You know, I've moved past that point. You know, so personally for me, this is not for me. Um, but it might make a good little PV for someone that's just starting out and, you know, wants something with some replaceable batteries. So, eCab, Joyetech, check them out, gentlemanreserve.com. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll be back soon with more reviews.